In this video, I'm going to show you all of the books that you will need if you choose to use the Simply Charlotte Mason curriculum for grade 1. We did this last year for my first grader. We took a break from Heart of Dakota for a year, only so my kids could be a year older going into their next guide. And I'm going to show you everything that we used. So we'll go ahead and start with individual studies, which are language arts, math, and science. So this is your teacher guide, and it has all the lessons planned out for you, all the materials you're going to need, the books, and everything else. What I did is I printed these from their website. So this is a list of all the books that you will need if you're going to do this exactly how they suggested. So this is for grade 1. And the first thing they have here is their math book. So I was using these as a checklist. As I was purchasing the books, I was checking them off. It was just easy for me to do that. So first is their math book, which we have been using, and we really like it. We're actually going to do book 2 this next school year. And then they recommend one of their science courses, which they have several options on their website, but I have 2 of them. There's the Learning About Birds. So this is one of them. We've really liked this, and these are 2 of the books that you will need. They also have Discovering What God Has Made, and this can be used from 1st to 3rd grade. So we haven't used this one yet, but we're going to use this coming school year as well. And just by looking at all the lessons, I really am excited for this. It focuses on the days of creation and what God created. So this looks like a lot of fun. You also will need a nature journal. Now, Simply Charlotte Mason does sell a nature journal that they recommend, but you can either purchase it from them or you can use your own. We have used theirs in the past, and every year we just find something else to use as a nature notebook. So like my son used this last year for his nature journal, and it worked out fine. So that would be part of the science as well. Next, depending on your child's age, they have either track A or B, and then you can pick the one that best fits your child. We did track A, and over here is track B. So for track A, you will need one of their delightful reading kits, and I believe there's 3 levels. Here they recommend level 3 from words to books, but my son, we used Delightful Reading Level 2. We used this alongside a different reading curriculum, so we were doing them both together. And I really liked it. It was easy, it was fun. There was lots of fun games and ideas they suggest. So this was fun. I would recommend these. And here is the lesson book. And then all the other supplies that you will need with it. Along with the delightful reading kits, they also recommend these pathway readers. So for 1st grade, they have 3 books. It's First Steps, Days Go By, and More Days Go By. I used these also with my oldest son, and we've we like them and we have enjoyed them. The stories are really cute and they have worked well for us. So that is for the reading part. Then they have handwriting. And Simply Charlotte Mason does have a handwriting curriculum, Delightful Handwriting copybook. We didn't use that. We have always used A Reason for Handwriting, and it has worked well for us. So we just did that instead. But you can purchase this one from them if you'd like. So that is track A for language arts. And then if your student is a little more advanced in their reading, then you can choose track B, which is the other more pathway books, the ones after these, I believe. And then they have a child's copybook reader, volume 1, 2, and 3 as well. So next I'll show you the Enrichment Studies. So this is volume 1, and this covers art, music, literature, and more. And you can use these lesson plans for grades 1st through 12. So again, I printed out the list from their website. And the first thing on here is the Book of Centuries. You need one per family, or if you have older students, you can give them their own or create your own, or Simply Charlotte Mason does sell one already put together for you at their website. We bought this one here, My Book of Centuries. I just thought it was so beautiful that we just went with this one for our Book of Centuries. I forget the company name for this. If I remember, I'll go ahead and mention it or put it in the description box. I can't remember at the moment. But next they have for art, creating a masterpiece. So these are videos, and they do have this listed in their website. We did not do this for art, so I'm not sure exactly how this works, but I know I've seen it on their website, and you can go on there and check that out. For poems, the poet they chose was Robert Louis Stevenson, and they do have a book of poems. They have different poets on there, so you can buy it from them or use your own. We use Poetry for Young People. We just like all the illustrations in these books, so we used this. And then in the beginning it does tell you about the poet's life. So these are really nice. Next they have handicrafts, and here they have what they suggest, and you can purchase these. They're videos that teach you how to do the different handicrafts, and you can buy it from them, or you can choose your own handicrafts to do with your kids. These are some that we did together. My kids really like doing modeling clay. They like building things, so this was fun. So this was a popular one. It is easier to buy the colored clay to do these already than to buy the all white one, but I mean you could do it either way that you choose, and then just add the color yourself if you'd like. And we've also been doing paper Sloyd for a few years now, and my kids really like that. And then they have laying down the rails for children, and we have also been using these for a few years now. We really like them. It works for us, so we just continue to use these as well. then there is music study. And here they have the 3 masters that they suggest you use. You can buy the books and CDs from Simply Charlotte Mason, or you can use your own. We actually use a different company for our music study. So we've just been using these for a few years, and we really like them. They have a few pictures in black and white. There's also CDs that you can listen to, and it will tell you what CD and what disc and track to listen to. So these have been working for us. So this is what we used. And then for this music master, he has 2 books. One is the early years of his life, and then the later years. Okay, and next is picture study. So everyone's familiar with their picture study portfolios, and then they have the 3 artists that they recommend, but obviously you can choose any artist that you'd like. So those are these right here, and we've also been using these for a few years, and we really enjoyed them. And then they have scripture memory. So they do sell memory verse packs that you can use, or you can use your own scripture verses if you're doing different ones. They do sell a really beautiful wooden box to store them in. We have been using this method to learn scripture for a few years as well, and it's working for us. We just have it in this plastic container. And then I was able to print these out. I believe it was from the Simply Charlotte Mason website. They have a free option you can download, or you can buy them from them as well. And then they have Shakespeare. So they do have Shakespeare in 3 steps, and they have all the different books at Simply Charlotte Mason. Now, I do plan on using these with my kids. I was just waiting for them to be a little older, so maybe, I don't know, that's just what I was thinking in my mind. They might appreciate the plays more, and the videos, because I think one of the steps is to actually watch a video of the play or go to a play. But we have been reading Shakespeare in our homeschool for a few years, and the book we used with my first grader is this one by Usborne, and it has pictures. It's more colorful. So this helped him understand the stories, the plays a little better. And then in the beginning, it shows you like all the characters. So we went with this for Shakespeare. Or you can buy the books that they sell as well. And then they have hymns. So we do own the Singing the Great Hymns by Simply Charlotte Mason. And it does have a CD. The CD only has music. It doesn't have like the words. So sometimes we have used this book, but we do have other books with hymns that we use. We probably use it more only because it's easier to sing along, because it does have all the words to the hymns as well. But this is the one from Simply Charlotte Mason. I mean, it's nice to have just because it has so many great hymns included. Okay, and then for a foreign language, they suggest the speaking Spanish, or I think there's also French, and I'm not sure if there's other ones, but with Miss Mason. I don't know how to pronounce his name. Francois? I'm not sure. But we have been learning Spanish in our homeschool, so we do have it. And so far, it's been working for us, and we like it. It's easy, so yeah, we've been using this for like a year, I would say. Okay, now you have all the family read aloud books. So this is broken up into groups as well. So this is the young group. So because I did this with my first grader, we did the young group. There's also a middle group and an older group, depending on the age of your children. So I'm going to show you the books for the young group. So first you have The Trumpet of the Swan, which is one of our favorite stories. We've read this already a few times and we love this story. All of a Kind Family. The Complete Tales of Winnie the Pooh. And this is the one we have, but there are different ones out there. Five Little Peppers and How They Grew. The Wonderful Wizard of Oz. And this is the copy that we have. And then there's Mr. Popper's Penguins and Pinocchio. So those are all the books for the young group. Now if you have older children, then you would look at this list right here, which has lots of really good books as well. And then for the older group, these are some of my own personal favorites. We own them all. So yeah. Okay, so that was the Enrichment Studies. Next we have a year of history, geography, and Bible. And again, this lesson plans can be used for grades 1 through 12. Okay, so first you will need a Bible for all your students, and it could be the Bible that you choose. So we have been using the ESV. So this is my son's Bible. Then it's Master Skylark, and this story takes place in the days of William Shakespeare. So this does say that it is optional, but recommended. So that's this one. Our copy is really old, as you can tell from the pages. And then you have Stories of America, Volume 1. This one. Along with Stories of the Nations, Volume 1. So you take turns reading a story from America and then one story of the nations. So that way you're reading from things that were happening in the world around the same time. And then we also purchased, they have narration note cards to help you what to say or ask your student regarding what we have just read, and this can help them tell you back. So we did buy these as well. And then they have the stuff they left behind. So this one is from the days of early modern. So that's this one here. And then you will need Visits to North America. If you have more than one student, you will need one for each of your students. And along with that, you need Hungry Planet and Material World. Okay, and it says, plus for grades 1 through 3, you will also need all these other books. There's a lot of books in this one. First we have Benjamin Franklin, and this is one of the Beautiful Feet books. We use these a lot in our homeschool. Can't you make them behave, King George? The Courage of Sarah Noble. Dangerous Journey. We really liked this one a lot. I just love this story. We have several versions of this one, but this is the one that Simply Charlotte Mason recommends. A Lion to Guard Us. Out of Darkness. So this is the story of Louis Braille. The Pilgrims of Plymouth. Okay. So then there's Samuel Eaton's Day. I love the photographs in these books. Sarah Morton's Day. I'm not sure. Tapenham's Day, perhaps? So, it's like from the same series of books. Tolliver's Secret. Appalachia, The Voices of Sleeping Birds. family pictures. The Great Serum Race. If You're Not from the Prairie. Song of Swallows. And Surrounded by Sea. Life on a New England Fishing Island. So this one, it does say that it's optional and you will use it with visits to North America. So is this one, Songs of the Swallow. And that is all. So as you can see, there's lots of books that you will be using throughout the year. I hope this video was helpful, and thanks for watching.